Hey everyone, I'm Dan and welcome to Disney Decoded. In today's video, we'll be talking about the People Mover at the Magic Kingdom. Now hit the music. You might think of the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover as just a relaxing sightseeing ride, a chance to rest your feet while touring Tomorrowland. But this attraction is actually one of the most sophisticated pieces of transportation engineering in any theme park. It's propelled by a system with no onboard motors, makes almost no noise, runs continuously without stopping, and was designed by Walt Disney's vision for future urban transportation. Today, we're decoding why this simple ride represents cutting edge technology that's still decades ahead of most public transit systems. The People Mover cars have no engine and no onboard motor. They are propelled entirely by linear induction motors, electromagnetic propulsion built into the track itself. Here's how it works. The track contains 629 electromagnetic motors spaced every 9 feet along the 5,484-foot route. These motors don't physically push the cars. Instead, they create a moving electromagnetic field that interacts with reaction plates mounted underneath each vehicle. The track contains stationary electromagnetic coils. The car have reaction plates or fins on their undersides. When electricity pulses through the linear induction motors in sequence, it creates a traveling magnetic field that induces electric currents in the reaction plates, generating a repulsive magnetic force that pushes the vehicles forward. The cars still roll on wheels along the track. This isn't magnetic levitation, but the propulsion comes entirely from electromagnetic induction rather than traditional engines or motors. This is called the Wedway system, designed by Wed Enterprises, now Walt Disney Imagineering. It's virtually silent, requires minimal maintenance, and eliminates all moving parts except the train cars themselves. The system can vary speeds from 1.5 to 7 miles per hour simply by adjusting the pulse frequency of the electromagnetics. There's no engine noise, no exhaust, so it perfectly embodies Tomorrowland's clean energy, efficient future ethos. And I want to say electromagnetic one more time because I feel like I didn't say it enough in that. The People Mover isn't just transportation. It's a deliberately designed architectural narrative. Imagineers designed the elevated track as the most comprehensive way to understand Tomorrowland's spatial layout and thematic organization. The route takes you through and around every major attraction. Space Mountain, Carousel of Progress, Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin, Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, and Tron's Lifecycle Run. And you pass above Tomorrowland Speedway and get unique elevated perspectives of the entire land. This was intentionally designed philosophy from the beginning. The attractions were meant to create what Disney called orchestration of movement. The aerial skyway, the surface level speedway, the elevated monorail, and People Mover, all woven into pattern looping through and around, over and under each other. The People Mover moves you at a constant speed, creating sequence carefully composed views that explain the architecture as you progress. It functions as the attraction that explains the attractions, giving you previews of experiences, revealing how Tomorrowland's various elements connect spatially. The most famous example, the passage through Space Mountain. Because the two attractions operate independently, when Space Mountain has a breakdown and a work light comes on, People Mover guests get a rare illuminated view of the roller coaster tracks, one of the most sought after experiences among Disney enthusiasts. Man, this video is a tough Tough one to get through. A lot of verbiage that's getting me. The People Mover's elevated track provides privileged views into areas normally hidden. The Progress City model, the Space Mountain Maintenance Bay, and glimpses of attraction infrastructure. This transparency is philosophical, not accidental. In Tomorrowland's vision of future, efficiency isn't something to hide, it's something to admire. The track and support columns help conceal truly mundane backstage areas while revealing the impressive engineering that makes the park function. You see into a futuristic salon scene and get overhead views of Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin, similar to looking down into Star Traders. These views create a sense of privileged access. You're seeing behind the scenes without breaking the themed immersion. The track itself is architectural sculpture. The Beamway received a 2009 refurbishment that added multicolored LED lighting moving in time with Tomorrowland's ambient music. The freshly painted infrastructure and new speakers enhance the experience while maintaining the original 1975 design. The People Mover represented more than a theme park attraction. It was Walt Disney's serious proposal for urban transportation. WED Transportation Systems Inc. was created as a Disney subsidiary in the 1970s with hopes of implementing linear induction motor systems nationwide. Walt envisioned these systems solving urban congestion in shopping centers, downtown areas, airports, and residential communities. The technology was genuinely revolutionary. Only one commercial Wedway system was ever installed outside of Disney parks. The subway train at George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston, Texas. Built by Walt Disney's Imagineering WED Transportation Systems in 1981. It still operates today as the subway, transporting passengers between terminals using the same linear induction motor technology. Disney eventually shuttered the Wedway Transportation Company by 1990 and sold the patents to Bombardier, but the Houston system proved Walt's vision was viable and practical. The People Mover was originally part of Walt's Epcot City concept, where it would serve as the main commuting method for residents. While that city was never built, the technology demonstrated that Walt's futuristic transportation dreams could become reality. The attraction has undergone several name changes and narration updates. 1975 to 1985, it was called the Wedway People Mover, narrated by Disney legend Jack Wagner.
Please watch your step on the moving platform.
1985 to 1994, still called Wedway People Mover, but it was narrated by Orc One, the commuter computer, voiced by Ronnie Shell.
Relax and enjoy your Grand Circle tour of Tomorrowland.
1994 to 2010, it was changed to Tomorrowland Transit Authority, updated for new Tomorrowland's Future That Never Was theme, narrated by Pete Renaday. In 2010 to 2022, it was changed to Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, narrated by Mike Brazel, a blend of classic themes and modern humor.
Welcome aboard the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, your quiet and carefree highway in the sky. We invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy your Grand Circle tour of Tomorrowland.
In 2010 to present, it was still called the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, but the narration was completely replaced by Orc 5, voiced by Steve Staten, a return to the robotic tour guide of the past. Now modernized, and the narration was changed to incorporate new attractions like Tron Light Cycle Run.
Greetings, intergalactic travelers. Welcome aboard the People Mover, presented by Enterprise. I'm Morat 5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky.
The entrance still features a subtle logo that most guests never noticed: WED Transportation Systems Inc., a reminder of Walt's ambition to revolutionize urban transit. The loading system is deliberately designed for continuous operation. Guests step onto a speed ramp, an inclined moving walkway, to reach the second level, then board a moving platform that perfectly matches the car's speed. The trains never stop at the station. This continuous flow was essential to Walt's vision of efficient mass transit. The People Mover is the unsung architectural hero of Tomorrowland. It literally carries the land's core philosophy: efficiency, constant motion, clean energy, and optimistic futurism. It's a fully functional mass transit system that happens to exist inside a theme park. Proof that Walt Disney's vision of the future was both practical and poetic. Next time you ride, pay attention to the silence. That's not the absence of sound. That's the sound of a 1970s science fiction technology working flawlessly in 2025. Which aspect of the People Mover's engineering impressed you most? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on, and I'll see you in the next video.